Hello, it's 8th of May 2020 and our 47th day in quarantine. Do you like my Minnie Mouse ears?
Yes, hello, her Minnie Mouse ears. We should be back from Disney World by now. I should have been editing some videos and we would be putting them up on YouTube slowly one by one. That holiday never happened. It was a birthday surprise for Betty's 10th birthday on the 4th of March, and we would have gone 5 weeks after that, and we are quite sad about that, but yeah, what can you do? Hopefully we'll go another time. There'll be no... Oh, where's she going? There are no travel videos happening at the moment, sadly, so we took our mini scooters to Glasgow city centre to see how everything is closed. Yeah, we haven't been out much. The weather is a bit so-so. It's not amazing, but at least it's not freezing cold.
So basically we're not going to go in any shops.
Because they're all closed.
And we're just going to walk around and stuff.
We scoot around, you mean?
Scoot around, yeah.
Yeah, we scoot around. Not that much though. I just wanted to have a look really, because I haven't really been anywhere apart from going around the block. Yeah, around the block. I'm not even sure what to talk about. I just thought we come out and do a video. We have another holiday planned for the 31st of July. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna happen. Hopefully it will. Yes, you should be seeing our Disney adventures now, but instead I'm sitting on a bench in deserted Glasgow city centre. My hair is horrendous, my roots are like that big. I'm trying to cover them up discreetly. I don't know what to do with my hair. Yeah, we've been doing okay. We spend a lot of time at home, which can get quite boring. We're not really homeschooling because school just sent her home with a piece of paper that had some websites on them and nothing else. So I don't really have any instructions. I have no idea how to homeschool. We do a little bit of writing every day. She watches YouTube videos. At the moment we're doing travel documentaries, so she writes a quarter of a page about some destination every day, so just so she doesn't forget how to write. Math, we just do those websites. How am I meant to know what math someone in year 5 is meant to do? I have no idea. Yeah, Betty learns the guitar. She wanted a guitar for her birthday, and now she is a little bit reluctant to practice, but if you want to do something, then you just have to get on with it. Yeah. Do you want to say something, Betty? No. What's it like being at home so much?
A bit fun, a bit boring.
Yeah, so she likes playing. She likes when I leave her alone. She is actually quite good at playing with her toys in her room, but unfortunately, I don't know. I mean, on the one hand, I think primary school is quite overrated anyway. You never remember what you learn at the age 10, and you remember how much fun you had. Yes, Betty?
When I play with my toys, I'm concentrated because I always listen to music.
Yes, but on the other hand, I think you do need to do a little bit of writing and a little bit of reading and that stuff, because if at that age, if you don't do it for 4 months or whenever school is back on, you will forget. So, oh yeah, I try to do a little bit. But I think it's also quite important to avoid arguing. What do you think, Betty? Yes. Okay, what else? So everything is shut in the UK. Food stores are open, pharmacies are open, but all the closed shops and everything that's not really necessary is closed. Coming here on our scooters, I've been wondering how come we're not in a massive recession yet. But if you think about it, there was never... in order to have a recession, you have to not have spending power, but at the moment we don't even know if that's happening, because I think the world has never been in a situation like this where you're forced to not spend money, and we don't know whether everybody is broke, because I think there are a lot of people who continue working from home in their home offices, so they still earn a salary, but they're forced to not spend money. So there might be a lot of people that once this is over, people will want to spend money like crazy because they've not been able to spend any money, and they might have enough spending money. And also Amazon sales have gone up, so people are still buying things. So I think it's quite interesting. That thought just came to me when we came here on the scooter, whether we will actually have a massive recession. Also, all the traveling is down at the moment. I have the feeling people will really want to go back traveling ASAP. I think it's a minority of people who will be sensible and wanting to stay at home. I think people are itching to go back to normal life, even more so than before. I'm in a couple of Facebook Disney groups, and everybody who's lost their holidays now, they just really want to go back and have postponed their holidays for ASAP. And also 2021 I think hasn't been cancelled yet, so I think there is a possibility when everything will go back to normal, travel will be double as busy, or even, just busy. I think it's just human nature to want to go back to normal, and I think people will, as much as they can.
Hopefully the coronavirus will go away.
Yes, we are quite fed up. Yeah, I think what's so unsettling is not even, I think I personally really realized how unpredictable the world is. Even a couple of weeks before lockdown, I was chatting to a friend, and we were talking about the holidays we had planned this year, and I was thinking about what else I could squeeze in. And even a day before the US cancelled the flights from Europe into the US, but even on the day before, I was still busy planning the water parks for Disney. So it just really came as a huge surprise. No, it's fine. Somebody was just asking whether he's sitting too near, but I think the bench is a good 2 meters away. Okay. Yes, so I think my gut feeling, if I was to predict the future, what do you think, Betty? What will the end of 2020 look like, or 2021? What do you think the world will look like? When do you think you will be back at school? Year 6? Or before or after? Before. So school finishes in the middle of June. So it's now the middle of May. Do you think you go back to school before the summer holidays start? Yeah, when? June. And then how many weeks will you have to go to school before the summer holidays start? The summer holidays start in the middle of June.
A few weeks.
Okay, so Betty thinks she'll be going back to school for a couple of weeks in June before the summer holidays start. And the summer holidays finish in the middle of August or something like that. So actually no, I think they start at the end of June. So I don't know, there might be a chance she'll still be doing school for a few weeks. Judging by how much communication we had from the school, which is absolutely nothing, I doubt that they'll bother to open up for a few weeks. Yeah, I think year 6, hopefully she'll be going back. It would be almost 5 months of no school. It's doable. It's not. We're not enjoying it that much, I think.
But we've got stuff to do, loads of stuff.
Yeah, she doesn't get bored, so it's not like we're hating it. It's just a little bit annoying. So what I find the most annoying is not getting on with life. It's a little bit like Groundhog Day, and you can't really plan much for the future. But in a way, I'm almost thinking that I might be using that as an excuse, because the time I've spent doing very little, I could have learned a new skill, I could have educated myself a little bit, or I could have read some books, even though the libraries are closed, and I haven't really done that. So in a way, I think it's my own fault. I'm wasting my time, and in theory, I think this lockdown time, you'd have an amazing potential to do something with your life. I think it's just that it's so new and it's never been done before. I feel like I'm a little bit traumatized, or I'm a little bit in shock by it. And also I just really realized how you can't predict the future. As I was saying about our holidays that we had planned, Oh, but it's cold. It's not that cold. It's a little bit freezing. It's not freezing. It's a little bit windy, but it's not freezing. Yeah, so I think it's just quite unsettling not being able to plan your holidays and not knowing when you go on holiday. And it just made me realize how quickly everything in your life can change from one second to another, because I haven't, nobody saw this coming, even though it was starting to slowly travel from China over even the States. Once it was in Europe, even for the States it came as a total surprise. So I don't know, it's interesting to think about human nature and how we function and how we can't foresee events at all. And even now we don't know. Nobody knows what will happen even in a month's time. I mean, so okay, I just want to give you my forecast. Betty thinks she'll be going back to school soon. I think maybe you think that because you hope that as well. Do you hope it or do you think it?
I think.
You think, okay. Okay, so I think the virus will go away in a few weeks. I think.
Who started it?
Who started it? That's another interesting question. I think it will go away for the moment, and hopefully we'll have enough time, not me, but scientists will have enough time to find some sort of solution. I'm not sure if the vaccine is... Betty wants to say something. Give me 1 second. Can I just finish? I'm not sure that a vaccine necessarily will be the solution, because even if they find a vaccine, I'm skeptical with new vaccines. I mean, we are vaccinated. I believe in vaccinating all the vaccines that we know about, but I think having new vaccines that haven't been done before, they potentially pose a whole new risk and problem that we maybe don't know about. So I won't be the first person who'll get a vaccine, put it that way. Yes, Betty is dying to say something. Yes, Betty?
Who or what started it?
They say that it started...
Some food.
Yeah, so you know the answer already. In a town in China called Wuhan, there was a market, and they think that in China they eat different animals than we do. And I think apparently it was a bat. It came from a bat. That's what they say. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was around earlier in some shape or another, and it just somehow it got out of control and it turned into a virus that became what we have now.
So basically, one bat had some virus, someone ate, and then this person.
Yeah, but nobody really knows. But I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if it came. I don't know. If it was around before December, if somebody knew more than they tell us, and then just nobody knew that it would turn into this massive virus that is so damaging to everyone. Yeah, I think maybe somebody knows something and they just underestimated how bad this virus is, and then it was too late to stop.
How did it spread all over the world?
From people traveling. So if you stay at home and you don't face anybody else, then it spreads less. That's why we're staying at home. But people go out and they go to shops and they go to another country. Like we went to Venice. Check out our videos. Just at the end of February, it was. I looked at the dates. 23 days or something before the lockdown in Italy. We came back, or 27 days or something. So we were really lucky that we could go to Venice in Italy, and it was busy, and people came from all over the place, and we were coughing into each other's faces. So yeah. Well, no, we didn't literally cough into each other's faces, but you were very close to a lot of people. You remember? Yeah. So now we're just sitting here.
Time when I was freezing.
Yeah, it wasn't that cold.
It was freezing.
Yeah, we could do with some summer sun, couldn't we? We have some plans, but we don't want to reveal our travel plans in case they never happen. So yeah, it's funny. Before Disney World, I didn't really make it I mean, Betty knew because it was her surprise, but we didn't really make a big deal out of it because I always think, oh, you never know what happens. Something, what I usually, yeah, of course, yeah, between us it was a gigantic deal, but I always think, oh, we might break a leg or something. That would have been even worse. I think it's a little bit of comfort knowing that it affects everyone. It'd be more upsetting if one of us got ill and we couldn't go, don't you think? Or one of us broke their leg and we couldn't go on holiday. What do you think?
Some people could get insulted.
Some people could get insulted. Okay, we need to be very politically correct. Shall we go back home now? Anything else? How do you like homeschooling? Do you think I'm a good teacher? We don't homeschool. We don't really. Well, homeschooling is not really. Homeschooling is like learning in your own time and all that.
I got a lot of Easter eggs on my Easter egg hunt. I counted it and it was about 80 something or 70 something.
Yeah, small eggs. So last year Easter we went out, we did an Easter egg hunt. It was nice and sunny. We had a couple of nice sunny days here. But overall, yeah, it's been a bit cloudy. So I wasn't finished with my forecast. So I think in a couple of weeks they will ease up the. Hey, where's my thing gone?
What thing?
Come here. I think the lockdown will ease up. We'll be able to go out more, and I think life will slowly go back to normal. For some reason, I think this virus will just fade slowly. I don't. Yeah, I hope so. I think people will initially come back and spend a lot of money, so the economy maybe will get a boost unless we have a recession beforehand. But I don't know. You know, as I said, in order to have a recession, you have the loss of. You have to have the loss of spending power. I think there will be a recession by the end of the year. Oopsie. Yeah, it's just strange times we live in. Okay, shall we say goodbye?
Wait.
This is very different to what I would want to do right now, and we're just gonna go home now and get on with it and continue trying to survive.
Thank you very much for watching our video. Please watch our other videos as well. Bye!
Yeah, go and watch the Venice series, it's more interesting.